Welcome to the construction of the easy-to-assemble garden dump cart. Before you begin, unpack the contents of this shipment and inventory the parts. Refer to the instruction manual that shipped with your cart to ensure that all parts are present. For the best result, assemble the cart on a flat and level surface. First, attach the front axle to the frame. Position the frame on a flat surface, insert a flathead fastener up through the mounting hole, and place steering axle assembly onto the frame. Install the washer and lock nut and secure axle to the frame using a wrench and a screwdriver or ratchet and socket. Repeat for the remaining axle bolt. Slide the angled front axle brace into place. Position the angled end on top of the frame and under the axle brace. Insert two round head bolts up through the mounting holes. Add the washers and lock nuts and tighten slightly. Next, remove the cotter pin and flat washer from the mounting stud. Take the steering yoke and slide it into position, and insert the mounting stud through the yoke hole. Align the back hole of the yoke with steering link and secure in place using one shoulder bolt, flat washer, and lock nut. Secure the yoke to the mounting stud using the flat washer and cotter pin. Return to fully tighten the axle and axle brace mounting holes. The bolts should be snug. Now take the tie bar, position the ends under the axle ends, align the bolt holes, and install three shoulder bolts, flat washers, and lock nuts. Tighten the bolts until snug. To prevent stripping of the threads, do not over-tighten. Place the rear axle on the tub and remove the wheel nuts and washer from the axle ends. Insert two panhead bolts up to the tub and install the washers and the nuts and slightly tighten. Slide the rear axle braces onto the axle, align the holes, and insert a panhead bolt up to the tub. Add the washers and nuts and tighten. Repeat to install the remaining bolts. Return to all bolts and tighten. To prevent damage to the bolts and nuts, do not over-tighten. Bolts should just be snug. Next, attach the tub latch to the cart tub. Insert panhead bolts from the inside and place latch assembly over the bolt. Add washer and lock nut. Align the remaining holes and repeat to install the three remaining bolts. Do not fully tighten at this time. Allow latch to remain loose so it can be adjusted after installing the front axle and frame assembly. Carefully slide the front axle and frame assembly onto the tub. Press and release latch once frame assembly is seated on tub to align assembly and latch. Loosen latch mounting bolts if needed to allow latch to slide. Jaws should evenly grip the frame bar. Align the mounting hole in the frame with the hole in the tub. Carefully insert a panhead bolt through the holes from inside of the tub. Add the washer and lock nut and repeat to secure the other side of the front axle and frame assembly to the tub. Return to and tighten the latch mounting bolts. Next, attach the wheels. Take one wheel, position the valve stem toward the outside, and slide the wheel onto the axle. Take one washer, slide it onto the axle, and then add the lock nut. Tighten the nut until snug. Repeat to install the remaining wheels. After installation, check the tire pressure in all tires and adjust as needed. Finally, take the handle and coupler. Determine the desired handle position and align the mounting holes of the two components. Slide the handle and coupler onto the steering yoke, align the holes of all components, and insert the long hex head bolt through the holes. Add the flat washer and lock nut and then tighten. The handle and coupler should travel freely without binding in the yoke. Tighten or loosen the bolt to achieve the desired result. Carefully set the assembled cart on the ground. Test the cart dumping operation. Press latch to release the tub. Carefully lift tub to dump the contents. Do not stand behind tub when dumping. Axles will track toward each other as the tub is lifted. Lower the tub and lock in place using the latch. Enjoy your new garden dump cart. But if you do have any questions, please contact our customer service department at 1-800-245-9881.